This life is exhausting. Weren't you raised by
Hi everyone, my name is DAMEER. I'm a 21-year-old singer, songwriter, and producer. I grew up in Dhaka. I currently live in Montreal. My debut EP, called For We Are Distant, came out earlier this year in 2021. Well, it isn't 2021 anymore because this is being shot on the 1st of 2022. But I released my debut EP last year and my life has turned upside down since then.
From 1985. So why don't you?
Hey Dameer,
What's up?
good to have you in Dhaka again.
Great to be here.
Thanks for making time to join DHAKA Sessions. And we were really looking forward to this, so I'm glad that you could make time in the winter session and just come in. So tell me about yourself. I mean, you started music. I mean, I've seen you playing music many years ago, but then something happened, you got signed in by labels. So tell me about that process.
No, you're a day one. হ্যাঁ, আমি তো ছোটবেলায় থেকে গান করতেছি. Started with guitar when I was like 9 or 10. Then went on to piano. Amar chachu was moving into a smaller house and did not have space for his piano. So he was like, "Tumi ki ekta piano chao?"
Oh wow. Blessing in disguise.
Thank you very much for a whole ass piano. So piano nije nije shiksi YouTube থেকে.
Okay. When was this? How many years ago?
God, when I was 10, 11, 12, 13, that sort of area.
Okay.
Early teens. So তারপর drums একটু শিখছি, here and there, learning loads of different instruments. What I didn't realize is that prepared me to be a music producer.
Okay.
So eventually, when I was around 15 or something, I found my cousin making beats on FL Studio.
Okay.
He was making hip hop and stuff, and I was listening to a lot of hip hop, and yeah, I was like, I could do that. So I started doing it, and aste aste I got better at it, and I had more fun. More than I was getting good at it, I was having so much fun with it. I loved it. I was doing it every second of every day.
Okay.
I was absolutely obsessed with it.
Right.
And I was trying every genre I could, from techno to house to singer-songwriter to trap to whatever, because it was all like an exploration for me. And you get a bit confident and you're like, okay, I'll upload this to the internet, see what happens, and you upload it and you show your friends and they like it and they share it, and one thing leads to another. Like, it's very, very slow at first. Like, I remember the first time I hit 200 views on a song, I called up my girlfriend. And I was like, yo, we hit 200, oh my God. So eventually I had enough confidence to start to send it to these like YouTube channels. And so there was like this period of time. It's not really there anymore. Things have shifted with the advent of Spotify especially, but there's a time where there was so much music being released on the internet that you had to, it was difficult to find it, find the best music on the internet. So there were a few YouTube channels, and their whole motto was, I'll find you the best music you haven't heard yet in the internet. I will sift through the internet for you and find it for you. These YouTube channels were my everything. They were my school.
Achha.
They were how I kept up with all of the new music scenes coming up. So I started sending my music to them for years and years. And one day one of them bit.
Awesome.
If you look through my SoundCloud DMs, you will find so many rejected DMs. So many. And one day one of them finally bit. And that was my label, Majestic. They're based in Berlin.
Okay.
And yeah, that's how it started. That's how I started doing professionally. Yeah.
Super. All right, what are we hearing next?
All right. This song is called Believe. And also, before I start, we have beautiful music videos out for both Sun and Believe, which you guys should totally check out if you have the time. All shot in Malaysia. I apologize for being so indecisive. Something don't feel right. It seems I'm in a crisis.
So who's writing these songs? I mean, are you also
Me.
writing? Oh, okay.
All myself. I write it. I co-produce it. We had another producer on board, but I produced a lot of it too. So all of the guitars, singing, a lot of that stuff, it's all me.
Okay.
I'm trying my best to be able to be completely self-sufficient. So at some point, I want to do everything myself.
Okay, so you don't want a band.
What
do you have against bands?
Yeah, no, I definitely want a band. But you know, I just love the creative process so much when it's sort of like insular like that. Like I'm just in a dark room by myself in the dead of the night and anything is possible.
Okay.
I'm still learning though. Like I've had a few writing sessions with other artists and stuff, and I'm getting used to it. I think it's a skill in and of itself.
Yes.
Because you mix the creativity with the socialization part of it too, with the communication part of it. But I'm getting there. But right now it's mostly me.
Okay. So do you listen to a lot of Prince?
Yeah. Yeah. I have a poster of Prince in my bedroom.
Oh, there you go.
Prince on one side, Kate Bush on the other.
Okay,
So,
Kate Bush.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I love Kate Bush.
I thought it would be Lenny Kravitz.
I hate Lenny Kravitz.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna say it right here on the internet. I hate Lenny Kravitz.
Why?
Some of his songs are just painfully. I hate him.
Okay. All right.
All due respect to Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, how can you say that?
All due respect to him. He's a legend. I personally don't like him.
Okay.
Prince and Kate Bush though.
Okay. All right. That's
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Spots on you.
There we go. I hope I never run into him.
Yes. It's all right. What are we listening to next?
This next song is called Air.
And when she smiles, blood runs wild, 'cause it makes my heart bleed.
All right. So, DAMEER, you come from a very, very strong lineage of amazing songwriters and composers. So Nakib Khan and Jilur Khan, and then of course your dad being Pilu Khan. So, you know, are we going to be listening to anything in Bangla?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Not a complete disgrace to my. It's only in half Bangla, so I'm not going to get ahead of myself.
That's
but
fine.
I am
That's
writing songs in full Bangla now, so
Okay.
that will be coming in the future. I think I started writing in English just because I was listening to so much English music.
Yeah.
You know, you listen to an English indie song. I mean, you guys see always behind me there, indie
there.
band, right there. Sorry, indie band from Canada that I love. When you listen to that kind of music, you're sort of just in that vibe, and you start like that. But you know, it's really after I left Dhaka that I began to love Dhaka and love being a Bengali and
Of course.
being really, really proud of my identity. And so you listen to more Ornob, and you listen to more of my dad's music, and you listen to more whoever, Baul, you
Yeah.
know, all sorts of stuff. And that got me inspired to write this following song. This song also was written during a long distance relationship.
Okay.
So yeah, that's sort of what it's about. It's also the world was in a weird place at the time. This girl, she kept me down. You know, she kept me sane.
Super.
So this is about that.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called
Cool.
Amarjan.
Nothing makes sense in this world, and nobody seems to care, as far as I can tell. But as I start losing my mind, she holds me with warmth and says she's lost as well. So baby, don't let go. Don't face this on your own. Let's never be alone. Be alone. Hariye jeo na amar jahan shomoy jeno kate na amar jahan.
Thank you so much to DHAKA Sessions for having me here. This is so beautiful to see. I have been so far from home for such a long time, and I have been feeling so displaced. But these kinds of things remind me where home is, remind me where my community is. Also, the artists that you guys bring on are so diverse. There's nobody doing anything like it. So it means the world to me to be here. It's an absolute honor to be here. Shout out Bookworm. It is so cool to be around all of these books. I see some of my favorites around here already. I'm a big literature nerd. I was a big philosophy nerd growing up. I was always into this kind of stuff. So it feels very fitting for me to be here. Also, shout out bKash for supporting something like this. We need this so much. We need this so much. This is beautiful. Keep doing it. And I hope you guys go even bigger, expand even more. And yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
So thank you. My debut EP is out for We Are Distant. It's an album about distance and what that means to me, be it emotional distance, romantic distance, any sort of distance, and it's about closing that gap. That's what these songs did for me. They helped close that gap. We have vinyl out, we have music videos out, all sorts of stuff. You can follow me on my Instagram, dameer.dk, and that's my handle for all of my socials. So yeah, I'm gonna go into my last song. The song is called Michelle, and it's about a girl called Michelle.
Oh, Michelle, Michelle, why'd you leave me so lonely? I thought I was your only. Oh, Michelle, Michelle, something's eating my heart out. Memories don't seem to spark now. Spark.